The idea of these experimental games is to test incentives, how people respond to incentives. So you can start at the very basic level of incentives. In fact, they have done probably much more interesting games than the ones I do with children, for instance. They wanted to sort of assess how they discount the future, how do they delay gratification. So they put children in a room alone in front of a candy. They wanted to see whether they were willing to wait a certain amount of time, and if they did, they would get 2 marshmallows. So these type of games allow you to do away with many of the complications of real-life interactions and just abstract from the setting and try to capture how people respond to incentives. Now, we build on this type of approach and try to come up with games that can shed some light about cooperation in the commons and in public goods dilemmas such as climate change. So again, one has to be careful in extrapolating, given that you cannot really mimic entirely all the complexities of climate cooperation in an experimental setting. But it is indeed, there are some consistent patterns that conform with theoretical models of climate cooperation. So I think there is some value in it. They can be used both ways. In fact, theory has inspired experiments. Experiments also have been useful in testing theories, and somehow you also have the opposite direction of causality, where theory has been also inspired by games in the lab. So I think it's not a futile exercise, and hopefully we can learn something about how to cooperate in bigger problems in larger groups.